The White House is trying to take a victory lap over falling gasoline prices, ignoring that they're still about $1 higher than they were a year ago. Listen to this.
We're now seeing 50 days into what remains the fastest decline in gas prices in over a decade. Gas prices are now down 86 cents a gallon from their June peak, saving American families with 2 cars on average over $90 a month on gas. And drivers can now find gas for less than $3.99 a gallon at more than half of all gas stations across the country. Prices are coming down even as Putin's war continues to put pressure on global energy supplies.
Meantime, OPEC Plus did agree to a production increase in oil, but a small increase. This after President Biden's hat-in-hand trip to Saudi Arabia last month. Joining me now, Florida Congressman Byron Donalds. He's a member of the Oversight, Budget, and Small Business Committees. Congressman, always a pleasure. I would just ask people in the White House, what have you done to bring down these gas prices that you would deserve credit for that?
The only thing they've done is cause a recession. Listen, global demand for oil is down. The future market price for oil is actually down over the last couple of months. And when oil prices go down, gas prices tend to go down. And the reason why that has occurred is because futures markets are looking at a recession. They're looking at slowing global growth. And that's what's been the primary driver of this. Joe Biden and congressional Democrats have done nothing except cause a recession that did not have to happen. And that was because you had members of the Senate who were Democrat Party members. They voted for his American Recovery Plan, which caused a labor shortage in our country and massive inflation in our country.
Congressman, a new nonpartisan analysis finding that Democrats' massive spending plan would actually eliminate roughly 30,000 U.S. jobs. I brought it up with Karl Rove, but it will, this is according to the Tax Foundation, eliminate 30,000 jobs, reduce long-term economic growth, worsen inflation because it restricts productive capacity of the economy, and reduce after-tax incomes for taxpayers across every income quintile. There is no good news in that analysis. We'll see how Senator Manchin maybe tries to spin it with a lot of hand gestures and interrupting TV anchors, maybe.
Well, look, I think that analysis is absolutely correct. Number one, you do not tax your way to prosperity. Our economy is in recession. We are actually slowing down faster. One of the reasons why we just talked about gas prices coming down is because oil prices are coming down. So you have that factor. Number two, the Democrats continue to go down this Green New Deal road. They want to spend billions of dollars on subsidies for electric cars and solar panels and electric batteries. A lot of this stuff, by the way, comes from China. This stuff is mined China mines it, China produces it, but they want to buy it. They want to buy it from them and bring it to the United States. That doesn't help. And number three, overall, when you continue to push more dollars into an economy like this, where we already have an inflationary problem, it's going to push real wages down even more, which is going to be felt by consumers. And the last point I'll make is this. The one thing that Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer like talking about is a low unemployment rate. But jobs are actually the lagging indicator in an economic recession. Jobs are the last thing to go because what employer wants to actually cut their workforce until they're absolutely forced to cut the workforce because revenues are down in their company? We have a serious problem. This bill only makes it work. But listen, Mark Kelly in Arizona, Maggie Hassan in New Hampshire, Raphael Warnock in Georgia, they're supporting this. So if you're a voter in those states, you need to understand that those senators are not on your side. They want to cause more economic harm.
Congressman Donalds, it's always such a pleasure to see you from your fine state. Do you worry about all the influx of people who are moving into Florida, where that's going to drive up inflation down there and make it prohibitively expensive for folks who already live there to maintain their residence in that great state?
Well, we've already seen that. It's been occurring for really the last year and a half, and that is because of actually the great environment the great economic environment and the freedom environment that's been led by America's Governor Ron DeSantis. So when we've had all these people move into Florida, yes, we've seen that occur. But we've even seen in our state housing prices starting to come down because of economic pressures. It's not a good economic recipe for all of our country because of terrible policy from the radical left. But we've seen inflation kick in Florida, mostly because people just want to be in our state because they're allowed to run their businesses and live their lives.
Congressman Donalds, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Byron Donalds.
Anytime.